Yo, what is good, everyone? Is your boy Sire. So we're back for another trade recap. So I actually did end up taking a win today. I'm gonna break down what my bias was going in for the day, what I was looking for, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So today I did end up hopping 30 minutes before market open. Now I was looking for longs to this data high that we created from 8:30 news from this morning. So I was looking for longs, so my bias is ultimately bullish for the day. The one thing that I did notice is when we were trading in pre-market, we were just kind of chilling inside of this 5 minute fair value gap down here. We weren't really going below it or displacing below it. So I was just pretty much bullish from this just alone, and we were already expanding pretty much higher for the whole pre-session. So I wanted that to get taken. Now you could have taken this 1 minute inversion right here. It's not the worst. You could have taken this for sure. You could have caught about 13 points. This trade would have ended up working out. The only reason why I did not end up taking this trade was because I just didn't like the RR on it. You could have gone for a 1-1, but I mean, it's really not the best risk to reward. But this is pretty much your one setup for life, in a way you could say, respecting the fair value gap below. And I think we did have a bullish SMT. Don't quote me on that. But it was a pretty good, solid trade. But after we did end up running that data high, I waited for market open pretty much to see what was going to go down. So I was bullish for the day, but I did notice if we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, if you guys look over here on the left, we did end up having a 15-minute bearish fair value gap right here, and then we also had a bearish order block down here as well too. So I waited to see what market open would do and how price would react to this level over here. Now once we did come up to this level, I was looking for shorts just because I like the way that we were rejecting, and then we also did leave equal lows down here as well too. We had equal lows down here, so I was ultimately bearish for the day. I wanted some type of short, some type of retracement to come back down to these equal lows that we price did not take yet. Now if we go back into the replay, when we were over here around this area, I did end up taking this 1 minute short right here. What I did like about this is we did have a bearish SMT with ES. We had it right here to here, bearish SMT, and then we also had our change in the state of delivery right here. So confluences where we tapped the 15-minute fair value gap. We were respecting the bearish order block, bearish SMT, changing the state of delivery, equal lows for targets, strong draw on liquidity. First TP was going to be this internal low down here, but I did put my stop to break even right here. This is my stop to break even. And then this was our first TP. Stops were at this high. So I went for like about a 1.3 RR right here on this trade. Now we let price action play out. It did hit my stop to break even, and then it came back up to our entry and it took us out of the market. So our first TP did end up hitting. I was looking kind of sad about that, but around that time, oh wait, also we were also in the macro time. This is also 950 as well too, so that was also what gave me conviction. We were in the macro time. So then we just let price play out for a bit. 10 a.m. news hit. We were still in the macro time. Price manipulated up higher, invalidated this SMT, but we created another SMT. We took the high on NQ, but we didn't end up taking the high on ES. So we had another bearish SMT. And I like the way that we were still rejecting this area. So I dropped down to the 30-second time frame. We had this bearish fair value gap right here. Changing the state. Changing the state, bearish fair value gap. We inverse this with good momentum. Now instead of this being my first TP, I moved it down to this low down here now. This was my first TP now for this trade, and then we were still targeting the equal lows. So as soon as the candle closed below here, I did end up taking this trade, and I targeted the equal lows, and then you guys can see, bang, it ended up working out. So that was pretty much my only trade I took for the day. I'll show you guys my executions on it. Oh wait, I'm not even logged in. Hold up, boys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me switch to the other screen so you guys don't see it. My login. Alright. So I'm gonna pull up the executions. So this was our break-even trade we took here. Break even, and then boom, this is where we ended up catching the shorts. So overall, this is a pretty textbook short right here. Like I was saying, our confluences for this trade were this basically this rejection from this 15-minute order block as well here. Manipulation from the 10 a.m. news, bearish SMT, change in the state, inversion, and then equal lows for our targets. Strong draw on liquidity. So yeah, that was pretty much it for our trade recap for today. Going into the day, hope you guys learned something new. Hope you guys understand why data highs are a strong draw on liquidity as well too. So the lows already were taken out. So ultimately, just price coming up to these data highs was just my strong confluence that we were gonna start reversing back down, take out other internal liquidity that we haven't taken out just yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me for the rest of the day. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay blessed and have a good one.